guys, welcome to Lexi's Library. So something that I thought about doing was showing you the outline and how I do a book talk. So how I tend to do it is obviously start out with the intro. So like, hello, my name is Lexi. Welcome to Lexi's Libraries, which I always tend to do. And then the book that is being reviewed. So I'm reading right now, for example, would be Insignia. So information about the book, like when was it released, is it a part of a series, and then other works by the author. And then you do something that is non-spoiler. Well, you do two that are non-spoiler. So your first impression before you even open the book. So thoughts on the cover, thoughts on the back of the book, overall impression before opening it. And then, so like Insignia, it reminds me of like Ender's Game, something that I read, and Ready Player One. And then a non-spoiler review, another one, would be the characters. So the main characters, side characters, any thoughts on the characters, honestly. Story's direction, if it stayed consistent, stuff like that. And then favorite and least favorite character. Then, here comes the spoiler review. So like the major point that stood out, major review of the story, major idea, favorite part of the book, direction of the series if the end, or the review of the series at the last book. And then you do your outro, which is your final impression overall. So like I ranked the book blank out of blank. Does the cover accurately represent the story? Was it worth the hype? Was it under hype? Was it just the right amount of hype? Excited for the next series, and that's a little how I do my book talks, is I do through there, and I write 2 to 3 pages in a book talk. So for example, here I'll show you a couple because I've done these in the past. So it'd be something like this. Obviously you get your intro right here, and that's saying literally your first paragraph introducing yourself, whatever the book, the series, when they released and whatnot. I always do what it contains, if there's any spoilers, cover, and all that other stuff. That's the other paragraph. Characters, and then the major points, and then my thing, or what I thought about the book, and then my major end. So that's about right here. It is, and it also depends on what font you have it on, because I have it on 15, so I can see it easier. And this I always end up just reading word for word, because it's hard to remember. So if y'all ever see glints through my glasses, probably reading a script that I wrote, but it's my honest review on the book. So, like King Wrath is based off the 7 Deadly Sins. But it's about 5 pages in what I think. Same with I do that one. This one's 4. So sometimes they go above and beyond, so that's why the lengths is varied and stuff like that, as y'all can see. I've already done these videos, so I don't mind showing y'all stuff like that. And I think I got to, like, that one's a very good one too. I got to, like, the love hypothesis and whatnot. So, but anyways, that's a little behind the scenes and what I do in that. And I'll do eventually here and editing and stuff like that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.